Silence the word, only in dark the light, only in dying life. Speak to us, God, your life-giving word.
Come listen.
Oh, friends, I'm here again with my friend Eileen, who is going to tell us another Bible story. Yesterday, we heard about how Daniel was so brave and stood up and made sure that the truth came out and that Susanna had justice. Today, we're going to hear another story about Daniel. So get comfortable, take some deep breaths, sing along, or listen to the song and get ready for a story.
Only in silence the word, only in dark the light, only in dying life. Speak to us, God, your life-giving word. Only in silence the word, only in dark the light, only in dying life. Speak to us, God, your life-giving word.
All right, I'm just going to get us to the right picture. We had a little more technical difficulty than usual. Ah, here we go. This is the picture we want. Eileen, we're ready for you to read us this story.
Great. Thank you. I am going to minimize this window so I can get to my other one. I am so sorry, everybody. Story is some reason left me. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. I found it. All right, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Daniel in the lion's den, along with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, a young man named Daniel was captured and taken to Babylon to serve the king. Daniel lived a long life there, and he served many kings. First, the Babylonian kings, then the Persian kings who conquered Babylon. This story happened when the Persian king, King Darius, sat on the throne of Babylon. King Darius trusted Daniel and set him over all the princes of the kingdom. Darius believed Daniel had a wonderful spirit, but the other princes saw only Daniel's power and they were jealous. The princess tried to catch Daniel doing something wrong, but Daniel was faithful in public and in private, and no one knew any wrong he had done. So the princess decided to trap Daniel. They worshiped the king of Babylon as God, but they knew that Daniel worshiped the God of Israel alone. The jealous princess went to King Darius. "O king," they said, "live forever. We are all agreed that no one should pray to any god but you." They asked King Darius to write a law ordering punishment for people who pray to any other god than the king. The punishment was harsh. Lawbreakers were to be thrown into a den of hungry lions. Daniel heard of the new law, but he did not stop praying to God. 3 times a day, he went home and fell on his knees to pray and give thanks to God. The jealous princess snuck around Daniel's house and peered in his windows. What they saw pleased them. Daniel was praying. He had broken the law. They heard him asking the God of Israel for all his needs, and they ran to tell the king. King Darius was a good person. He did not want Daniel to be eaten by lions. The king thought of a way to set Daniel free. But the law was plain. Daniel had prayed to the God of Israel and not to the king. Daniel had to be thrown to the lions. Darius was sorrowful and said, "Your God, whom you have served so faithfully, will have to save you." Then the king watched as Daniel was taken to the lion's den. A heavy stone was rolled over the opening of the den. There would be no escape. The king went home in tears and spent the night waiting and watching. He could not eat, he could not sleep, and no one could comfort him. As the sun rose, Darius ran to the lion's den shouting, "Daniel, Daniel, was your God able to deliver you from the lions?" Imagine Darius' surprise and joy when Daniel answered him. Daniel called out from the pit, "God sent an angel to close the lion's jaws." Darius ordered that Daniel be released from the lion's den. Darius wrote a decree that everyone in the kingdom should honor the God of Daniel. The living God endures forever. God saves and sets free. God works signs and wonders. God has saved Daniel from the power of the lions.